Okay, is it plane's going over right now? My spark gap runs continuously when the plane's approaching. Things swell up on me and everything. My skin vacuum seals and all kinds of strange things. But I noticed too, my computer's doing nothing and it's sitting here. But the CPU usage is going from 0 to as much as 100%. Just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And it started jumping around at the same time as I started to feel the electric beard, and my shoulder begins to swell up here right above the socket. And the spark gap there is it's set so that it's not zapping all the time, but as soon as the plane is approaching, it zaps all the time, as if there's some sort of invisible stream of electrons going through its gap. I know the plane's coming because I can feel it. So can my kitty. Yeah. I gotta throw some trash in the dumpster. Here comes the rain squall. The airplane, as it's approaching, has a vortex going around it from the amount of power that its radio signal puts out. Hear the spark gap stop? It's like it shorted it. And this vortex of the radio wave energy from the plane pulls in the rain, and it actually creates a pressure zone that pushes a wind around the plane. I've been out here enough times to watch as it's just misty, you know, from a little bit of the real clouds, and all of a sudden there's a little squall, and it just the wind blows right there, and some rain falls all of a sudden, and fucking Johnny Jumbo Jet flies over as my face gets all fucked up, and I have fucking vacuum sealed skin, and my hair's turned black, and I get dark spots under my skin, and I have these strange veins I never had before. But I've been soaking the holy crap out of myself in the tub, and so I've been managing to get rid of some of it. But watch as my hand changes, my arm changes, and what's happening? Oh, the jet's flying over. That's all. Jet flies over. Jet flies over, and look at my feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 seconds. Arc, arc, arc. What's going on in 16 seconds? Oh, there's red knots appearing over my toe knuckles. And these 3 red dots always show up there. It vacuum seals on the sides, definitely. I just got out of the tub a little while ago too. My skin looked perfect. Not perfect, but you know what I mean. Looked perfectly normal until the plane comes over. What's going on up here? I don't know. I can't quite see. I smell burnt metal though. Am I supposed to scrub my face and smell burnt metal and have my hairs be like super, super black? And oh yeah, if I scrub that stuff, should the black stuff transfer onto my hands? Considering I just got out of the tub and I've had 5 baths in the last 2 days and 3 showers. Does that seem normal to all y'all? Yeah, it's gonna be coming out my eyeballs soon. Alright. From the land of make-believe, the US gay, think another jet's coming. My fingers are vacuum sealing. Check it out. Check it out. This one really. Yep, I hear the jet. Oh wait, that's a car. At least it's not freezing cold middle of winter now, because it was really hard being out here. If I have clothing on, it's too thick or covering, it holds the electrons inside, because they come off your hairs, and I'm a little bit hairy, so my clothes will swell up, and instead of the electrons being released all over, they are concentrated up my clothing and out of my head, which makes my ears ring and the migraine works. So there's like a spot on my head where the shit comes out. And when that's happening, I can't even hardly talk, and I definitely can't think clearly. Well, look at the steam blow off the roof. When the plane comes over, when I had the oil stove, it would gurgle and boil. When the plane goes over, I have these 2 electric heaters that are just radiant with no fans. I have a dish behind them, and they get brighter and hotter. And if I'm sitting in front of them and I brush my face like that, they go tink, tink, like they're getting even hotter quickly. I don't know how long this video's been yet. Let's see. 8 minutes. The jet that was going over, I think one more, and here comes the little plane. The little plane's always associated with a jet. There's a jet and a plane. They run like the high-low. Let's call it cathode and grid. And that makes you the anode. Is that right? Yeah. The cathode is the high positive potential, way up higher. And then the grid is in between to control the flow of electrons between the anode and the cathode, just like a vacuum tube. And just like a vacuum tube, we're filled with barium and strontium. Did you know they put barium and strontium in vacuum tubes in order to facilitate the electron flow? I bet you didn't, but I do. Super genius! Continuing. That electron flow being facilitated to work better helps free the nanoparticle negatively charged extra free electrons. You have extra free electrons in your body because you've been breathing them. And how do they get in your body and stay there? Because they're toxic, for one, and for two, you had to breathe them. You have to breathe these chemicals in order for them to build up in your body in such a manner as to come out of your hair follicles and cause your skin to vacuum seal. Now imagine if it's causing you to vacuum seal, especially around your head, that creates a negative pressure, which creates a positive pressure inside of your vessels. And there's been quite an outbreak of strokes and aneurysms lately. People have terrible skin problems as if things are coming out of their skin. Oh yeah, and the white tendrily hairs. Well, if you go to the doctor and you get something to keep that under your skin to treat your skin, and then they just grow inside you until it swirls around and looks like cancer. Welcome to the New World Order. Here comes the squall.